Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of BachelorVegas.com. I'm standing here, guys, across the street from the Zouk. You see that big lit up building behind me? Kind of see up on the top left there. Actually, the top right, maybe what you're looking at. That's going to be the Zouk sign, and that is Zouk Nightclub, okay? Zouk Nightclub has been here in Las Vegas now. I think this is year number 4. Opened right after COVID, and you know, when they came out the gate, they did have some big hitters like Tiesto and Zed signed for like 3-year contracts, and it was rocking, okay? And it's still pretty rocking. The Resorts World is a nice big property. Got a lot of people in that place. Got really aggressive room rates, and it's a nice hotel, okay? Now, they did lose Tiesto and Zed a year ago to the Tao group, and then Liv kind of split Tiesto with the Tao group, but they did land Kaskade, and they still got Illenium. They landed him from the Tao group, and those are kind of their main 2 big guys. And then they have some smaller guys like DJ Snake. They do have like Cash. They did pick up Lil Wayne for some dates. They got T-Pain. I just watched the video. They showed all their artists, and the lineup's pretty good. I saw Sweetie over there at U Day Club, but this video is going to be all about the bottle service options over there at Zouk Nightclub. Tell you a little bit how to get into the place, etc. So if you got any questions, make sure you hit me up. My cell phone 773-459-8133. I'm here to answer your questions about Zouk. Let's talk about the ways you get into this place and the bottle service. They do have a guest list, and usually it's fairly easy to get on it. If you just want to get in the place, it's not usually too terrible of a line. Now, if they have a Lil Wayne or a big show, maybe like a T-Pain on a big weekend, it could be pretty busy. But most of the nights, it's fairly easy to get in. If you want to guarantee that you want to get in and not wait in any line, probably tickets are going to be your best bet. And then, of course, if you want to get a table, that's where I come in, bottle service, okay? Now, your options are, you know, there's not that many different options at Zouk's. Like, some of the clubs have like 20 different options. There's not that many over here, so it's pretty easy. The price tiers are pretty aggressive right now with the economy that we're in. Even on like a Kaskade night, you can get one of the best tables for like 6 to 10 grand, okay? And so let's talk about the tables, okay? You got 5 tables on the stage. There's 3 behind the stage. There's 1 to the right and the left. Those are real popular tables. You're up on the stage with the DJ. They kind of treat that area like VIP. There's usually a lot of pretty girls up there. So a lot of the big higher end customers like those stage tables. If you want one of those, just let me know. They kind of by request only, but I can make it happen. All right. And then of course you got your dance floor tables. There's one in the middle called I call it the owner's table. It's table 14. It's kind of one of my customers like right in the center of the action. But there's ones on the right and the left. There's 3 on each side. Those are all pretty good too. Okay. So if you want one of the dance floor tables, those are solid. Then of course you got the upper dance floor tables. Those are the ones behind the dance floor tables, and then you got the 3rd row tables behind that. And then they also on busier nights put another row of couches kind of behind those 3rd row tables. Those are kind of like the 4th row tables, if you will. Okay, the 4th tier. And then there used to be a room over. The club used to be like split in half. They used to actually have a wall there. They still have the wall there, but wall's only drawn on like a Thursday or nights that it's not busy enough. And then it's open most of the time. That room used to be called the Empire Room. It's not called that anymore. It's just called Zouk. The whole club's called Zouk. But originally they had it set up where they could have like 2 clubs in one, like hip hop on one side, house music on the other. Never really panned out that way. So it's just one big warehouse, if you will, big rectangle. So in that Empire Room, it used to be called, there's actually the 4th row tables, and then I think it's like 51 through 61. That area is like the 4th row, and then there's the back wall tables that are against the back wall. Now that back wall is retractable. It's funny they put that back wall in when they needed more capacity, when they had capacity with Zed and Tiesto, and then you know, the economy was really strong after COVID. They had so much capacity they needed, you know, more tables because they're selling out and they didn't have room for the capacity. And then, you know, about the time they got that wall installed is when they lost Tiesto and Zed, and then the economy started turning a little bit south. And they really don't open it all that much, okay? But they do have a wall that retracts, and on certain nights, maybe when they have like a Lil Wayne or even Kaskade on a busy weekend, they will open that wall, and they will do some seating around the stage for AU DJ booth there, and there's some stage seating there, and then there's also tables on the pool deck, okay? Now, last year, several times, you know, 1K minimums ended up out on the pool deck. I ended up out there a couple times with customers on like a Lil Wayne night. They just wanted something, and they were fine. Okay, they do have an LED up there, so you kind of see what's going on, but you don't really get that good of a view to the DJ when you're out on the pool deck. The ones on the AU stage, if you will, have a decent view with the wall open, okay? Now, that's you know, pretty much it for Zouk. You know, the place, on certain nights, I was there the other night, they had James Hype, and he's a pretty good DJ. He's a local guy, and he's really good, but he's pretty well known internationally now. If James Hype were to go to Chicago, that'd be a sold-out show. I'm sure a lot of people would go to see him. It'd be a lot of fun. Well, that night in particular, he was competing with John Summit over at Live. I think Alesso was at Omnia, and he's over here at Zouk, and it was okay. It was busy. Most of the tables were sat, not all of them, but it did clear out pretty quick. By 1:30, it was already kind of clearing out. Don't mind the church in the background there, but that's kind of what we're dealing with out here. Okay, some of the nights are just not that great depending on who you're dealing with. Like if you got John Summit, you're going to be slammed. He's a big deal right now. He's kind of the new Tiesto. You got Tiesto, obviously, you're going to be slammed. You have Alesso, you're probably going to be slammed. Martin Garrix, Zed, all the big hitters. Those nights are going to be big. Okay, but if you got 2 or 3 of those guys in town, and then you got a mid-level guy like a Cash over here, or even a DJ Snake, you're probably going to it's probably going to be a little bit of a struggle. Okay, going to be lower minimums. Probably get a dance floor for around 3K. That's what we had, one dance floor there that night. It was a 3K minimum, and then I had a 1K that ended up moving up to the 3rd row. Okay, so this is kind of what we're dealing with out here right now. All right. Now, if you want to check out Zouk and you want to hit me up, again, my number is 773-459-8133. We also put that place with a lot of our packages. We do offer like dinner, limos, for the guys. We have strip clubs. We have, all kinds of different stuff with like Top Golf, Atomic Golf, shooting. We have girls, guns, and golf, and ATVs, etc. So if you guys want to do that, we can do that. And then for the ladies, we can combine this place with, a really nice restaurant. Sometimes the girls want to go fancy on the restaurants. Maybe see a men's show like a Magic Mike, Chippendales Thunder from Down Under, Aussie Heat, and then get the limos, do it up for a big night. You just want to get into this place. You want to get a table. We can help you out. Okay, so make sure you like this video. If you like my content, I would appreciate a like on the video. Do subscribe to this channel for more, and bang that notifications bell. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, signing out here from in front of a Zouk Nightclub in Las Vegas. I'm looking forward to working with you out here. Hit me up. Let's plan your trip. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.